recent fortunes. This is Germany's first quarter-final of a major tournament in 8 years, and since winning the Euros in 2012 with their all-conquering team of Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets and others, Spain have played just one major tournament quarter-final. They are both fed up with being also-rans. Tonight, Spain and Germany are back on the big stage, thirsty for more success, but only one can move on to Munich. It's a tournament that took a while to catch on with a disenfranchised German support, but the last week expectation, hope and belief have really ramped up. Can their revitalised team ride on that momentum? They will believe so in Stuttgart tonight. It's been a scorching day. It's going to be a hot atmosphere, and all the This is a proper clash of the heavyweights. Spain against Germany for a matches. Rodri was called the best player in the world in his position by ex-City teammate İlkay Gündoğan, who says they have a plan for him. The wizardry of Yamal and Williams needs keeping an eye on, and former Stoke and Newcastle forward Joselu will hope to make an impact off the bench. He was born in Stuttgart in 1990. Germany. But someone's got to go home tonight. There have been words, some of them tongue-in-cheek, but some of them meant to pour hot sauce on a quarter-final that was already packing heat. Buckle up, the weekend starts here. Ali McCoist, everyone says it's too close to call. How do you see it?
Oh, Sam, good evening, everyone. What a game. Listen, certainly could, probably should.
For Williams to run at Kimmich and Rudiger. And he's found Morata, and he's sent it back, and Pedri has the first chance of the match, and he might be disappointed he didn't catch that properly.
Beautiful move. He probably caught it just as well as he thought he might have. Lovely ball.
Kimmich looking for Sane again, watched by Cucurella. And then Pedri and Toni Kroos collide, and Anthony Taylor's got some sorting out to do.
He's trying to read it, Toni Kroos, hasn't he? Pedri just let it run through him, and he's completely mistimed it. There you see it, he just lets it run through him there. Kroos comes in to try and nick it, he's late. A little bit lucky, I would have thought.
Well, I mentioned in the build-up that barbs have been exchanged. Jens Lehmann weighed in, suggesting Spain were young and naive and a little short. Joselu made a joke, saying he loved the guy, but... Here's Williams. Kimmich went across, but Williams emerged with it. Rodri being pursued by Gündoğan, and that's going to be a free kick. Cucurella. Spain have a man down in the centre, and that man is Pedri. He's had terrible injury issues, and I think the Spanish bench think he's been targeted.
Well, we've got a wee break there, Sam. It's interesting because when Spain have got possession of the football defensively, it's amazing what I'm seeing, because Kimmich is actually pushing up. As I said earlier, 10-15 yards to pick up Cucurella, and they're leaving a three at the back, effectively, with Rudiger on the right-hand side, Tau central.
Zane got in his way a bit, but Havertz had the presence of mind to find Raum. And straight into the arms of Unai Simon.
It's a poor cross, it's a chance.
Here is Williams. Cucurella's made a dart down the left, but Williams is going to shoot from distance. It's going to leave Neuer untroubled. It's interesting to see just how tight to this touchline Leroy Sané was when Germany didn't have the ball to help double up. There's been a collision off the ball involving Nico Williams. Robbed him. Picked his pocket, and now they're on the hunt, and Dani Olmo got past Antonio Rudiger, and Rudiger was late with his challenge.
Here's your yellow.
Well, if he gets a yellow, he's going to miss the semi-final. Neuer on guard. It's going to be Lamine Yamal through the wall and wide of target.
first thing you've got to say.
Morata, hounded by Gundogan. Round, steams into a challenge. Musiala's gone hunting Lamine Yamal. They double up on him, and the ball goes Germany's way.
Should have been in front of him.
He's regathered it. He's sent Ram away. Havertz wants it pulled back. And it was good defending in the end by Robin Normand.
A beautiful pass inside.
Yamal. And now Fabian Ruiz. Well, he's scored a couple at this tournament already. And that was a really quick and incisive Spanish attack. Kimmich. Zane. He thinks he's onside. Might just sneak out. This is Kimmich.
Gary T. Hughes here.
Good cross into the box and the header by Havertz. Saved by Unai Simon. Well worked move.
Yeah, very well worked move. Lovely ball again.
Space for Laporte to wander into. Just opened up for him and he saw the opportunity present itself and he thought, why not?
Yeah, why not? Reasonable effort, keeps it down well.
Kimmich. Being watched by Morata, who's a little bit cumbersome. Don't have too many complaints, I don't think.
No, it's a silly challenge.
And Ram is going to take it away to safety. Not for long. That was a clumsy challenge. It's going to be a yellow card for David Ram.
5-10 minutes, it completely opened up. And it's just getting a little bit scrappy again with free kicks. I don't think the game's been allowed to flow. No fault to the referee, I've got to say. I think he's well in his rights to get the free kick.
Closed very quickly by Rodri.
Not like him, he just held on to a split second.
And Emre Can, the latest to give away a free kick. Morata quickly on Anthony Taylor, asking for... It's trying to squeeze that quickly, but didn't get the benefit of a doubt, and then Olmo looked as if he was going to be sent through, but... Havertz again, good turn, feeds Kimmich, Zane waiting in the centre. Flag was up anyway.
I was going to say Williams switches off, but maybe I'm doing him a disservice. Maybe he knows Kimmich is an offside position.
This time a little bit longer to him, and he's brought it down brilliantly. It's Havertz! And Simon is forced into a save. But he had Lenormand's
give him a chance, get it in the box. Lovely ball again.
And Williams is on the inside here. It's Williams who forces Neuer into his first real save of the game.
Flags up again there.
For a bit. Now Olmo's got it. Poor parts by Havertz, and Olmo to test the goalkeeper. Morata following up. Just couldn't get it under control first time. Germany. Rodri trying to deal with Musiala. Musiala has dealt with Rodri. Rodri needed backup. Kroos penalised.
It's a lovely ball up to him, wasn't it?
Retire as a player after this European Championships. Williams on the hunt, but Neuer was quickly out. Has outmuscled him and played a nice ball out to Williams, who's got Olmo waiting in the centre. He's overcooked it.
He's got to take him on. Again, Rudiger will be thrilled to bits with that. Not for the first time Joshua Kimmich gets caught.
Lamine Yamal, Tar overcommitted. And Yamal's effort from some way out was never really going to trouble a goalkeeper of Manuel Neuer's calibre. Wins it back, Sane. Kroos, Gundogan. Wants the foul. Referee allows play on because Sane has wriggled away.
He's brought it back, hasn't he? But getting back to your point, I think Morata's one of these centre forwards. I think, Sam, that's probably more effective.
Rudiger. Now to Kimmich, and that's the last action of the first 45. Only once in history have Spain beaten Germany in Germany, and that was 89 years ago. Both still have a great chance of reaching the semi.
When he comes on, Andre.
Well, his haircut was the #1 topic on the sports websites across Germany. It's colourful. His boss said there are haircuts, and then there are haircuts where you have to make sure you deliver. I'll let you decide which category his haircut fits.
Oh. That's got an element of both in them, that fella.
Well, we've all experimented with our hair, haven't we? 1998 Kilmarnock. Jog any memories? Scurry to get men back. Look at the far post. There's space for Yamal. Back into Morata. Good turn. The finish wasn't quite as perfect as he would have liked, but it was a really good Spanish move.
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, he's been quiet. You could argue he's been disappointing opening 45 minutes, but the ball gets played into his feet.
Support arriving from Andrik. He tries to just curl that towards the far post, but it's pretty aimless in the end.
Well, the one thing you'd say.
Correa. By Morata. There was a little nudge in the back for Jonathan Tah.
Did well, Morata, did well. One of these.
Lamine Yamal. And it's towards Olmo. Arrived at just the right time. And in a tight tussle of these Titans, it is Dani Olmo who makes the breakthrough for Spain. 6 minutes into the second half, and Spain are in front.
What a goal it is. Brilliantly executed. They work it down the right-hand side. And I'll be honest, they give Yamal too much space and too much time. They don't get tight to him at all. And they allow him to put the cross into an area, and the timing of the run Dani Olmo is absolutely superb. Look, Morata just releases him and they don't get round him. Jonathan Tah should be giving him instructions, should be helping out. Wrong, he doesn't, but look at the timing of the run. It's all about the timing. He comes late, times it perfectly. Andrik can't do anything about it because there's no time to react. Plays it right into his path. Beautifully timed run, and they just keep it going the way it's going. Beautiful finish. 1-0 Spain. What a lovely goal, Sam.
Brilliantly finished. Here's Gundogan. Space out wide for David Raum. He needs the perfect cross. It might come back to Musiala. Somehow. And here's Williams leading the charge. Olmo marshalled by Jonathan Tah.
Look at Williams go.
And here he is, speeding forward, combining with Yamal. Back to Williams again. Just not enough conviction. Wirtz again trying to thread the eye of a needle, really. It was a pass that was never going to quite come off. Andrik's going to get himself a talking to. It's more than that. It's something that Mittelstadt is really good at on this left-hand side. Another free kick. Dani Olmo. Once again, the full throttle is on. Williams was coming in at that back post and Rudiger had to really take care. It's a better spectacle.
He's waiting on it there, Morata.
Florian Wirtz from distance. And the deflection takes it wide of the goal. It's out for a German corner, and that's going to raise the spirits and the noise.
You don't want to knock it across and face your own goal.
Off comes Lamine Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo has had more shots at this European Championships without scoring. Kroos centrally. Füllkrug steers the ball goalwards, but despite his leap, he wasn't able to find the target.
Comes across.
All very tight and congested on the edge of the box. Musiala trying to unlock that. Lost his footing. And gives away a free kick. By the way, Ferran Torres made a easy pass. Nacho. Füllkrug going through the centre. Might get there. Doesn't quite.
Carvajal does brilliant.
Almost speeding through the centre here. And Toni Kroos has decided to take one for the team because Olmo was clear and away. Well, Mittelstadt's cross, he didn't wait. Havertz with the header. Füllkrug trying to turn, sets it back. Andrik, saved by Simon, still alive. Havertz plays it against Kukurea, they want a handball.
Ketchup from Germany.
Rudiger. It's towards Füllkrug, who's got away with it. It's Havertz. Nacho and Carvajal eventually with the block, but they were struggling initially, both of them. Whipping that in. Füllkrug is up there. I saw it late because it just came over the head of Havertz at the last moment. To do that, Ferran Torres now speeding forward at rapid pace. Mittelstadt gets across him and gives away the free kick. Mittelstadt furious.
They might be in trouble for that reaction.
Yellow card, alive by Laporte, who was sneaking round the back. But now Germany want to flash forward. And Ferran Torres has rugby tackled Jamal Musiala, and he's going to be the latest to go into the book. Swept aside Georgia. Can they hold off Füllkrug, who's hit the post? Wirtz's delivery. And Füllkrug was arriving, and he made the most of what was a limited opportunity. Touched by Fabian Ruiz. Merino to his right. Oyabthibal going through the centre. Didn't quite come for him, and Torres away, but only as far as the German perspective. Here's Füllkrug. Musiala a bit behind him. Still going Musiala. Did have bodies in the box.
Yeah, he's just stretching, isn't he?
It's a poor kick out that. And Havertz might be onto it, and Simon has made a mistake. He's been chipped by Havertz, who's missed the target. Oh, what a moment.
That's fantastic from Havertz.
Carvajal. Merino. It's Fabian Ruiz. They still got something left in the tank. It looked like a push on Füllkrug. Nacho was the guilty party. It's aimed towards the far post. Havertz is there, saved by Simon.
Gives him a nudge. I think he might be given a free kick, Sammy. Gives him a nudge. Be interesting to see what Anthony Taylor gives here.
Hustling forward is Havertz. Füllkrug waiting in the centre. Not the perfect ball, and Carvajal has to send it behind. Neuer getting things restarted quickly. Something I thought I would utter at all, actually.
Yeah.
Rudiger's cross. Havertz chested it down. Wirtz kept it alive. Here's Mittelstadt. Decent looking cross to the far post. Kimmich comes back. Wirtz is there! A timely intervention from Florian Wirtz. The whole bench explodes. And a nation screams with joy. Germany are just about still in it. Florian Wirtz has had a terrific season with Leverkusen, but goals don't come much bigger than that. 1-1.
What a racket! What a racket! And it's a pretty straightforward goal. It really is again. Mittelstadt plays a lovely ball to the back post area. Kroos gives him it wide. It's just a ball to the back post area. They're onside. It's a terrific header. I think it's Kimmich knocks it back with a header. I think it's the right full-back. It is.
Stopped. He thinks that Füllkrug needs attention. Spain aren't stopping yet. Oyabthibal. A bundle on the edge of the box. Referee says get it away. Keep going. Füllkrug still not on his feet. That could be a free kick.
He's gambled, Julian Nagelsmann.
He said he wouldn't die trying. 15 seconds to go. Here comes Muller! Stole in front of his marker, but couldn't steer it home, and probably would have been offside anyway.
Well, he comes round the blind side. Laporte doesn't know he's there, and probably not should he.
Well, it was always going to be edge of the seat, knife-edge drama.
Yes, inside in the centre, so keeping the ball was difficult for us. I think they had it there, but they didn't manage to get the ball on the width on the side, trying to attack instead of to defend the result, and that, of course, encouraged Germany.
Let's see what happens then. Remember, could go the way to penalties. Ali and Sam.
Extra time gives you an extra substitute, and Germany have used theirs, says Havertz. And that means that Andrić will go back into midfield. Here's Dani, Olmo. And Ferran Torres immediately onto that delivery. It's the third game to go into extra time, Ali. England beat Slovakia. Portugal needed pens to go past. Here is Florian Wirtz, who got that dramatic equaliser, teeing it up for Muller.
Inviting. Oh, isn't that inviting?
It was a teasing ball. Oof.
Big centre forward does well again, full Krug. Wait a pass to anything but the momentum certainly swung Germany's way.
Collision between Wirtz and
He blocks his run.
Correa.
Just cuts right across him, Sam.
The whole Spanish bench is up. Dani Olmo trying to tantalise with a ball into the box, which was looking for Oyarzábal. Extra time and the end of normal time. Here's Oyarzábal again. Away by Voldemar Anton. Just about again. Merino. Olmo. It's Dani Olmo blocked by a combination of Kimmich and Rudiger. Fabian Ruiz has collided with Toni Kroos. Guessing there is all that matters. Musiala combining with Wirtz, keeping it alive. Couldn't find the pass. Nacho and Carvajal collided. It's not great for Correa. Hendrick's recycled ball was never going to... Here's a shot from Oyarzábal! Everyone was expecting the net to ripple behind Neuer's goal. On this side of the stadium, it was really close. Anton. Oh, and he's found the space. Setting up Florian Wirtz! This time he's narrowly off target. He is a whisker wide. Played our 1 minute of added time. And it is still a standoff in Stuttgart. Nothing to separate the two best teams of the tournament, but he came mighty close. It's still Spain 1, Germany 1.
Ian, Germany got off the ball a bit, haven't they? All that momentum from the late equaliser, they haven't really carried that on.
Well, I think that, you know, they're just settling down. I thought they had a bit of momentum.
Just trying to get their teams over the line.
Now, Spain realise how good Germany are at penalties, because we could tell them what they were like.
I think they might know.
Yeah, they might. OK, let's go back, Ali and Sam, for the second period of extra time.
You never know, we might not need them. We might not need them.
You'd be surprised that those boys there in the studio, they've kind of written the goal off here a little bit, no? I'm not ruling it out, I'll tell you that.
Well, it was actually fascinating listening to some of the players talk this week. Both sets of players did mention it, you know, about training, how physically it wasn't always best to go full throttle in training because getting the right break. Trying to tee it up for Krug. He set it back for Musiala. It looked like he struck a hand. The Germans are convinced. Anthony Taylor is not.
Well, we'll discuss that in a minute, but what about full Krug? Excellent.
Bezic and Adam Nunn, who have had a lot to deal with today, and Anthony Taylor, I think, has dealt with it quite well.
Yep, absolutely.
Needs a ball, Andrić provides it. Musiala tries to get it into the hands of Simon. Let's speak to Christina Unkel, who's our rules analyst. This is Olmo, weaving away from Andrić and then feeding it to Merino. Antonio Rudiger is there.
Good feet from Olmo.
Wirtz has held on to it really well. Still Florian Wirtz. Arriving is Nicholas Füllkrug. It was always just a little bit too wide of goal.
I'm laughing because I knew...
Neuer away. Miller was dragged down by Rodri. Yellow card for him.
Yeah. He's one of the ones...
Nothing more than that, but Kimmich is trying to give it home. Correa, finding that he took the brunt of that from
he delayed, sir.
Kroos is down. They're a man light here. Oyarzábal trying to tease it into the corner. And now Toni Kroos and Rodri, who are still discussing. Definitely Andrić. I should have known that by the pink hair. Oh, there's another problem here. Nacho rolling around on the floor like he's had Kimmich in towards Füllkrug, who got a glancing header, and Simon just about got across.
Oh man, I can't take my eyes off that big fella. He just gets across again. Kimmich knows he'll get across Nacho. He's as brave. Good switch, good switch.
Switched it out to Correa. And now Dani Olmo, 3 queuing up in the centre. One of those is Merino!
Unbelievable.
They have won it!
Unbelievable.
With 70 seconds remaining of the quarter-final, Spain have steered themselves into the last four. They were holding out for a hero, and their hero's name is Mikel Merino. Germany are crushed, Spain jubilant, and they will march on to Munich and the semi-finals. Kroos is crushed. It looks like it's all over for him.
I'm taking you back to the switch of play. I'm taking you back to Dani Carvajal's ball from a right back position right across. I think it was to Cucurella. Oh, it is a fantastic switch. It completely opens up the game. Delivery in, outside the right foot, what a header. Goalkeeper has absolutely no chance. Dani Olmo, brilliant ball. Look at him.
In it goes, down to Musiala, couldn't take it, still loose. Kimmich, blocked by Laporte. Back in this to ensure a semi-final place, but no finish.
I think he's got cramp plucking that out there.
Olmo, still going. Fabian Ruiz has also been booked.
Here we go.
One last chance, one last delivery, one last fulcrum moment.
Goodness gracious.
Is wide, and hearts break all over Germany.
Cucurella did excellent stopping Wirtz get across him, but eventually worked.
It's not. Musiala trying to make sure that's the case. Carvajal has wrestled him down. He's going to be sent off. In the final act, he was going to miss the semi-final anyway. It's a booking for Dani Carvajal and a red card.
Straightforward, isn't it? Just both arms around his neck there, just in case. Back post, like that.
It's Kroos. Out comes Simon. He grabs it. Surely now it's over. It is. And one of the big beasts has fallen. Germany are out. Spain are through. Thanks to Mikel Merino's goal in the 119th minute. Julian Nagelsmann has to try and revive those who are distraught, of which he is one of their number. It is Spanish celebrations and a whole stadium of gutted Germans. They are the first nation in history to be knocked out of the Euros at the quarter-final stage of the tournament that they have hosted. Spain take the applause. International football is not always about playing with such flair and invention, but they did a bit of that when it was necessary, and they also showed a bit of grit, Ali McCoy.
Oh, Sam, you better believe it did. Was it a classic? No, but I'll tell you what it had, and when you would have it, drama. Incredible drama. Right up to the end of the match, extra time, everything. Could not take your eyes off it. Substitutions were excellent from both coaches, made impacts, real impacts in the game. I didn't think there was anything between the teams. Germany came back into it. I thought they deserved their equaliser, and it was a flip of the coin for me after that. But what a goal to win it. I keep going on about the switch of play from Dani Carvajal. Superb. Created the space out the left-hand side for the cross. The cross from one of the, might have been the man in the match from me, the substitute Dani Olmo. But what about the header from Mikel Merino? What a game. Thoroughly enjoyed it, Sam.
Well, they have called time on Toni.